My name is Sonia Marie Sheik. Yes, and my maiden name is Schmidt. I am American Indian. My grandmother is Whetstone is our name, and my grandmother's full-blooded Cherokee, and my grandfather was German. So I'm German and American Indian Cherokee.
Oh, that's great. And you're also artist.
And I'm also an artist. And this is my painting here. And I'm just so touched right now. I probably seem a little soft, but I couldn't believe it because the name of this painting is Savage. And I grew up in Biloxi, Mississippi on the Chutaka Bluff River with my father, and my parents used to laugh and say that they had to tame me before they could send me back to school. And also when my father was growing up, he had 13 brothers and sisters, and he was the only one of them that didn't look American Indian. He had blonde hair and blue eyes. And when he used to go to school and be in town, none of the brothers and sisters were allowed to speak to him because they didn't want anyone to know he was American Indian because they were so prejudiced. And as you know, they called us savages. And so now coming full circle, I'm now successful. I work with the United States government, and I love my job and my position. I'm project manager for building buildings. But, you know, I'm very deeply connected to being American Indian, but I have no true heritage because we lost it, because we were taught to cover it up and to go away from it. My parents, my father, you know, they took our children and put us in foster care and changed our names. We weren't allowed to have our American Indian names at all. And so our whole heritage, we couldn't sing, we couldn't dance, we couldn't do anything. So one of the things that my father passed on to me was hunting and fishing and gathering and how they used to farm. And so that's how I grew up, eating everything from the land and being that way. So when I went to school, I was a savage that needed to be changed. So I made this painting, and I called it Savage, much because of that, but also because today, young people, they have a dictionary that's out of words that young people use, the new words to mean something. And one of the biggest words used today is savage. And they say, oh, this is savage, that is savage. And in a way, I kind of named this painting that as kind of a joke as well, because look, we've come full circle, and all of a sudden, it's hip to be a savage. So here I am finally in my life, in a place where I'm proud to be something that I was never allowed to be, that my family was never allowed to be. And we're just, it's kind of weird to all of a sudden have people think it's cool that you're an American Indian. So that's my story.